Now, most of my friends ask me, you're going to present something on technology, on digital, on innovations. It's a cool topic, right? Or they call it, is it a very sexy topic? Or sometimes we need to catch up with the youth. They're saying that, oh, it's badass. Or sometimes say it's sick. You know, sometimes we keep on learning new phrases and stuff. I saw my daughter's classmates posting, oh, my brother is really, really sick. Then I call up, oh, anything happened? Is he really sick? No, it's a new term, sick means cool. All right. So we are learning. A few years back, they said badass. What's that actually? It seems rude. That means it's cool also. So we keep on learning, you see. And sometimes we tell them about the new generation about, well, Facebook, I see this, Facebook, I see that. They tell me, Daddy, Facebook is for old people. Young people don't use Facebook anymore. So those of you who are still using Facebook, you are old people. Okay. You see, what is the motivation when you do all this kind of technology stuff, all right? What is the ultimate aim? What do you want to do actually? Now, most of the time, when we speak to most teachers, educators, or entrepreneurs as such, the main thing they ask me, will it make me more money? All right? If it's going to make me more money, then I will come out, I will learn. All right? Now, same thing like a conference like this. Morning, you see full house. In the afternoon, some of the people may have gone home, or if you have, like now, we have about 80% of who used to be here in the morning is considered phenomenal. All right? Because most of the time, half the audience were gone, and afternoon graveyard session, oh man, I'll go back and take a siesta first. But then again, not to worry, because I actually put some sensor there. You can actually look at your thermal sensor, whether you like me or not, and also some camera to zoom into your eyeballs and see whether you're paying attention or not. Then after when I evaluate, if you're not paying attention, I'll go straight to you and ask you questions, all right? All right, this is the scare tactic. Actually, you don't need, you just get the what do you call that, cameraman to just take photo and you know whether you're actually sleeping in the afternoon session or not. Now, but that is no joke. This technology is available because, like say, many of the companies actually have this sensor to see if they produce a new movie, all right, whether people actually like that movie or not. The thermal sensor will actually sends you about your feeling. Are you excited or are you disgusted or do you like it or not? And then in some political party, if the camera zoom on your eyes and caught you sleeping, if you're in Kim Jong-un's meeting, you'll be executed or being fed to the dogs. Okay, so this is technology. So it's kind of fun when you talk about that. Now, the thing is that sometimes technology actually disrupts everything. I'd like to share a case, an example of one of the very famous university that the dean that I know. He was sharing with me. He said, "Bro, today I have one experience that it just blew my mind away. Why? I saw on the Facebook of one of my student in the master's program. She comes from China, and she posted a kampong photo. It looks like she's really, really poor. So I asked her, you seem to be quite poor, your kampong, there's only mud, and the house are all straws. And then I look at your application, you are actually paying for the master's program 30, 40,000 pounds yourself. How do you find this money? Are you on a scholarship or whatever?" They say, "Sir, it's easy these days. It's technology world, all right? I may be making more money than you." Then the professor says, "How is it that you're working more money than me?" I said, "In China, all right, I want to enter this university. I have a 3 or 5 years waiting list. But now I come to Malaysia, I managed to enter this university for this master's program. I'm considered a very good student. So every time I listen to your lecture, all right, and as soon as I finish a lecture, I go out and do an online lecture using WeChat, all right? When I do the online lecture during WeChat, everybody pay me 10 RMB. But each class, I have about 1,000 to 2,000 followers. That means on the average, I earn between 7 to maybe 7 to 15,000 ringgit per hour that I teach. How much does the university pay you, sir? Actually, it's just like, it disrupts the whole thing, you know. I mean, they say, sir, maybe you could work for me. You're the dean of this university, you know. Maybe I can charge 12 renminbi rather than 10 renminbi. So tomorrow the professor say, okay, tomorrow's class, you be the one teaching it. All right? Forget about what you know and what you have learned. She will teach the class tomorrow. And she taught the whole class, sharing about the WeChat economy, how technology has disrupted the whole institution. Why is it college enrollment is dropping and stuff like that? So it changes all the rules. All right? Now, this is money motivation, could be one thing. Second motivation could be something that you're fearful of. Like when, about 10 years ago, when I went to the Beijing Book Fair, the Minister of IT and stuff like that, there was only about 200 people in the hall as such, all right? He just mentioned, listen to this one thing. If you don't remember anything, listen to this one thing alone. Go digital, or I guarantee you surely die, and you will lose your job. The next year, the same conference, 10 times the people come. Because it's a sure thing of what is going to happen, all right? There's something that they're afraid of what will happen to you if you don't do that. Now, the other things that I just returned from this, what I call it, Chong Kong Business School, we were studying actually. So we went to Alibaba store. You see everybody running, collecting groceries and stuff like that, all right? And then the manager says, we tell our staff every morning, if AI or artificial intelligence can replace you, you should not be a human being. You should not exist. You should not exist in the organization. People will replace you. So if you want to be a staff, a human being, a teacher or somebody, you have to have the energy, you have to be excited, you got to do things that makes you different from AI. If not, your job will be replaced instantly. So when you go to a shop, people say, sir, what can I do for you? How can I help? And then start, oh, you come from this kampong, I also come from this kampong, like relationship and everything else to make you different from the robot. All right? And the other thing is that when we speak to a robot, the robot starts reprogramming itself and gets smarter than you. All right? But the thing is that they speak in Mandarin now, so when I speak in English, they still need some time to catch up, actually. But that is the reality of what is actually happening. All right? And we went to another place where they have all the big data. They monitor about 5 billion consumers, actually, you know. They even monitor all the mafia and dark web and stuff like that. So it's really, really crazy the way technology is going. Okay, let's start. Now, last month I went to Asia TEFL, and these professors were sharing with me, anything you read or teach in English is learning and teaching English. True or not? Because the thing is that they said, why? Look at that. Teaching and learning of English as a second language. It's not your first language. Your first language is Malay or any other language, but you teach it as a second language. That means any subject I taught in English, you actually learn in English. So it doesn't matter. Now then it comes back to one very critical point about PPSMI, all right? You know, 10 years plus, I think about 10 or 12 years ago, we introduced PPSMI. You know what happened? Malaysia is the hero of the whole world. We go to Frankfurt, we go to London, we go to anywhere, people are talking about Malaysia, maths and science in English. Now, what this thing happened is trigger a whole wave in Asia, or whole wave in Southeast Asia. You know, the first response is Indonesia. When we speak to some of the leaders there, they say, oh, you all have 10,000 schools and you implement PPSMI. We have 200,000 schools, but we don't have the money to do it for 200,000 schools. But what we're going to do is that we're going to put 400 national plus schools, we make them all Cambridge University compliant. All of them take the CIE exams, and then the things that we will manage our own resources. We will tell you how much is our maids and how much are laborers, and we will dictate the price, not you forever being our lord and control as such. So they went on a big spree where a lot of people enter private school. Now, what is the effect? Within 1 year, 100 schools is converted into international schools, and they do that. Now, the best beneficiary is the English teachers. Everybody's pay went up 3 to 4 times. There's a shortage of English teachers. Then they go into teachers training, all right? This is economics, it happens. Now, the other thing is that what is happening in Thailand? Thailand became the largest English language teaching books and learning books importer. They buy the most English books because why? They cannot lose their position as the #1 tourism destination. Everybody learns a bit of English. They bought so many English books, all right? Now, Vietnam, what happened last year? They go to a global conference and say, Okay, look at all your neighbors in Southeast Asia, they are doing something. But today I'm telling you, I'm going to spend a lot of money. Everywhere in the world come and tell me what you have on English and learning of English because we want to compete. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening. If you stand still, you're actually going backwards. The world is progressing so fast and everybody is doing a lot of good stuff. Now, Malaysia, we have a lot of fantastic ideas, great stuff, wonderful stuff, but our implementation or follow-through is not really that good. So we should really do something about it, which is why we have all these conferences to update, upgrade you. We call it continuing professional development. All right, so you get updated, upgraded, and hear about what the other people are actually doing. Actually, I thank JELTA for this opportunity to share with you guys. I'm a wild card. I'm not your professor or regular teacher, but we go around the region or the world and see things and bring back the experience and share with you. Okay, the framework for the 21st century learning. I'm sure every one of you has seen this, all right? And then the things that you've seen it many, many times. All right, but what does it really mean to you? What effect does this have in you? How do you actually apply it in your daily life? All right, you talk about the whole thing about the student outcomes and the support system. The student outcomes is what the students need to do. The everyday, the English that you learn, the languages that you learn, the maths that you learn, the geography that you learn, the history that you learn, all those subject content, all right? Then media, technology, life skills and stuff like that. Whereas the government or the school or the institution provide you with the curriculum, all right? They provide you the whole support system. Like say, for example, the entire Singapore, they're actually using the Cambridge O-levels as a base, all right? International schools are using CAIE as a base, all right? That means they follow the curriculum. That means anywhere else you go, you will be employed because you follow that curriculum. And the other thing is that every school, every organization, every institution is providing the learning environment. Sometimes learning environment may not be technology or smart board or everything. It's probably how you position your seat, how you put your seat, how they sit, and how the teacher interact, all right? The whole environment. It may be aircon, it may not be aircon. So these are all those things that matters.